Well, this was a confusing, pointless, ridiculous, boring mess. And I don't mean The Witcher. Now, I'm not standing up for the spinoff. It does look pretty weak in many areas. I only managed to see the beginning parts. I'm sort of new to the Witcher mythology. I've seen the first couple of episodes of, quote, The Real Witcher. Seemed pretty good with Henry Cavill. So I'm intrigued to keep going with it. So let's hear the opposition. And not surprisingly, he does not say anything. I know Heel versus Babyface has a fan base, but boy, they're getting more and more Nazi by the minute.
Starts off with the camera reversed, upside down, in a battle, which just makes you immediately want to balk, not because of the battle scenes, but because it's the visual is so jarring and off.
Spinoff bad because camera was moved right. You do realize in the war genre, it's a trope to try to show the confusion of battle by it being mirrored with how the camera moves, huh? You know that, right? Are you that stupid? Nah. No. Okay. It's just a drawing. All right. Well, at least he didn't get into the racism and sexism yet, but don't worry. He's going to correct that real soon because the real problem emerges, with Black Woman.
A world far, far away where you're never going to guess a black woman with zero personality is the bestest ever and everybody loves her. Why? Don't know. They do nothing in the episode to endear us to her, to encourage us to like her, to show us what her qualities are, apart from amazing. But that's pretty much every woman in this show. Surprise, surprise.
Problem with Black Woman is she's a black woman. And don't you worry, he immediately contradicts himself. He's like, oh, she done nothing to endear us to her. I don't know why I should be cheering on the black woman. Clearly she's a black woman. Why is there a black woman in my show? I don't know. I don't understand. And then he goes through what she does heroically, but doesn't like that either.
Some white guy, obviously, some white guy decides to, I'm going to rape a girl. I'm going to attempt to rape a girl in the middle of the tavern. I'm just saying, if your tavern hires the like of the Lark, as she goes by, to sing songs and draws in a massive crowd from far afield, do you really think somebody in the middle of that set is just going to go, oh, I'm just going to go great this young gal here?
Black woman saves the white elf girl. By the way, he's not even referring to them as elves. Are they elves? I don't know. He doesn't explain. He's just like, that's a black woman. She killed a white man. That's racism right there. How's it racism? Oh, yeah, he was a rapist. But oh boy. So I'm glad he kind of saved himself because he was like, wait, are you saying she should have let the grape happen? Apparently so. So, yeah, she acted heroically. I still don't like her because she's a black woman. Why isn't she letting the white man be a white man? I don't know. But then it gets even more cringy, if that's even possible, because then he's like, more women.
It's like I'm a fat cow. Did nothing. I'm just a body positivity fucking plug-in for some reason. We just need to have more female female energy on the screen. Oh, God. It's so dumb.
Okay, well, I can kind of see where he's going. Like, oh my God, the women are doing everything. Has he read any Tolkien? Because he also has female dwarves. Just having a female dwarf, ipso facto, does not mean whatever woke, feminist, communist, Nazi, Hollywood thing. The two are separable. I get it. That is the theme of the whole video. Feminism is evil. It's a cancer. Well, maybe it is, but why would feminism making female dwarves be cancer? I don't know. But he did mention the bad CGI. I'll give him that. So, okay, that's a fair point. So he said something relevant to how we could perhaps understand the story. But then, of course, he gets back to his usual, where's my beautiful white man? I need a beautiful white man right now.
And he just says nothing. Because if a writer was worth their soul, if she said, you betray me and I'll cut your cock off, a response should have been something along the lines of, well, those dogs will feed well. What a big deal. But no, we just get the fucking cuckold man who just bows and doesn't even get sassy because it's a black woman. And that would be racist in 2022. But in this universe, I guess they just respect the woman.
So there is, quote, a white male elf, but the problem is he isn't white or male enough because he did save people, he helped out, but he wasn't allowed to keep the credit. So even when you showed the white man, he's not allowed to be a man. He should be able to say to that woman, yeah, I saved you because I'm a man. I got the masculinity. You can't save yourself. How could you do that? How could you do that in a fantasy? It's like, I don't know, She-Ra, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It is a thing. It even happens in Lord of the Rings. Didn't you watch that? I thought you liked that. I don't know. Maybe this spinoff is really that bad. Maybe. I don't believe it's a 1 out of 10. And he provided nothing, no real evidence, no real reasons. I found only like 2 like valid story concerns he brought up. One, the accents are a little chaotic. Okay, that's fair. The CGI and costume seemed a little weak. That's fair too. This thing is long. This thing's over 40 minutes. What little I saw of the spinoff was way more interesting and exciting than this review. Maybe it's still going to be disappointing and pretty terrible, but I don't know. I'm going to go with like a 6 to 7 out of 10, maybe. This video, yeah, it's definitely 1 out of 10 because he just repeats himself and he says the same thing. Oh, you're amazing. Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're amazing. Oh my God, you're amazing again. All right. And just adds a whole lot of S words, a whole lot of F words. And you're like, are you going to go anywhere? Are you going to say anything? Nah, it's just the same old blathering neo-Nazism. But I'll give him this. This video was pretty racist and Naziist. This one was pretty Nazi-like, but I would give him his review episode 2 was a little bit more coherent. It was more homophobic, but he kept more focused, so I'll give him that. But this one just was a complete mess. He just didn't really say anything. Maybe there are good reasons to hate the spinoff, but he did not provide very many. There we are with the Heel versus Babyface versus, I guess, sanity and rationality, I guess.